Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Stock of the Week. Can somebody out there say software as a service? That's right. Today, we're going to be putting a little bit more SaaS into our portfolio. So in this video, guys, I'm going to tell you why I just bought some Asana stock. Now, I think it's fair to say that the pandemic has changed the idea of a distributed workforce. Like people working from different locations on the same team. Like people on the same team working at home, working at the office, different places. Like the pandemic changed it because it used to be something that was nice to have. Now it's something that we need to have. It's a must-have. And Asana is capitalizing on this shift. So 20 years, and guys, just to be fair, stick with me here. Don't click off yet just because it's like, oh, he's just recommending another like COVID stock. This is not the same story as other COVID stocks. All right, 20 years ago, we got to go back 20 years ago when Facebook was taking off, the company Facebook. And they were struggling, the company was struggling to coordinate these huge company-wide projects and try to get everybody, all the gears turning and working together. And so the co-founder of Facebook, Dustin Moskovitz, and an engineer, one of the Facebook engineers, Justin Rosenstein, created an app that they called Tasks. And Tasks would become the backbone of Facebook's company. And it allowed people from across the company to be able to communicate and be able to work together as a team to accomplish their goals. So Tasks was foundational to what would become Asana. So in 2008, these two people, Moskovitz and Rosenstein, founded the Asana company. And their mission, guys, was, and this is exactly what they said, their mission is to help humanity by enabling the world's teams to work together effortlessly. To help humanity by enabling the world's teams to work together effortlessly. Now, the tools that are included with Asana are things like project management dashboards, timelines, defined milestones that people can come together and celebrate on the platform. Think about sports. To really understand why I'm buying this company, you have to think in the business world kind of like sports. To have a good sports team, you got to have a good defense, but you also need to have a good offense. Both of them, the offense and the defense, needs to be on point. Okay, so in the business world, defense is a moat. Okay, a moat. It's an ongoing advantage that makes it hard for your competition to touch you. You need to put a moat around your business so that the enemy, your competition can't bring down your business. So that's defense. Offense, on the other hand, comes in the form of optionality. Optionality is the ability of a company to create new streams of revenue so that they can expand their mission and continue to grow. So we need to have a good defense. We need to have a moat. But we also need to have a good offense, and that we're expanding the company. We're finding new ways of getting revenue through new streams. And Asana has this down to an art. For the way they kind of structure their software, they let small businesses try it for free. So they give it away for free for small businesses up to a certain point, and then you can upgrade to get better functions with a subscription model. So the software as a service model, and they charge per employee that is using the system. Now, one way we can get a good sense of the offense and defense that this company is playing is to look at a metric called dollar-based net retention rate, or DBNR. So the dollar-based net retention rate is essentially the amount of cash that Asana receives from existing customers year over year. So it's basically ignoring all new customers. It's basically just focusing on existing customers that have been with the company. Now, when we look at the numbers, guys, the total DBNR, total dollar-based net retention rate in 2020, fiscal 2020, was 115%, which means not only were customers continuing to use the service, but existing customers were using the service more by 15%. 115% means they were using it more than they had the previous year. That's awesome, but look at fiscal 2021. In fiscal 2021, they were using it more. Their DBNR rate was more than 120%, which means that existing customers were using it 20% more than they did the previous year. That's even crazier when you look at their big time customers. If you look at customers that are paying for the service in quantities more than $50,000, so customers that are paying more than $50,000 for this service, they're in 2021, in fiscal 2021, their DBNR rate was more than 140%, which means the big players, their big customers, not only are using their service, but they're using their service more and more. So the moat is huge, considering the costs and the headache to switch to another system. Imagine a huge company and all your employees are trained on the system. They're all communicating on this system. They're all like, this system, Asana, is integrated into your company. You don't want to switch to another company. Like, it would be such a headache. It would be such a cost to the company to switch. So they're building a moat, and the moat is huge. Now, optionality is also huge for this company, because as Asana continues to grow their customer base, they're collecting data from their customers, and this data is allowing them to offer solutions to new problems that are arising with our modern world. So when a company finds a new problem that didn't exist a few years ago, then Asana can collect that data, figure out they're having this issue, they're having this problem, and this is opening up new revenue streams for Asana as they can sell upgrades and as they can create new products and new software to meet the needs of people today. So why did I buy? Why did I buy Asana? Well, the company is climbing quick, guys. Like, the company, if you look at the stock graph, it is taking off. In between fiscal 2020 and 2021, their revenue was up 58%. But look at Q1 and Q2 this year. All right, Q1 2021, their revenue was up 61%. So between 2020 and 2021, it was up 58%. Q1 was up 61%. Q2, last quarter, they are up 72%. So not only are they increasing, but they're accelerating, and their gross profit is taking off even faster. So many people were expecting this company to correct after the pandemic because they thought, hey, this is a COVID company, like we were talking about earlier in the video. So people were saying this is a COVID company, it's going to correct. But instead of correcting, instead of dropping back down in valuation, it's accelerating, guys. It's taking off. COVID, what I really think is that COVID was a catalyst for sustainable growth for Asana. I don't think Asana is going anywhere. I think it's going to just take off from here. Big customers, huge customers keep signing on. Their customer base is growing, but the big paying customers are growing even more. They've got a lot of people. Asana is becoming synonymous with teamwork and collaboration for larger companies. But why am I buying now? Like, why now? Because, I mean, it seems like they're at the top of the peak. It seems like the stock has grown, it's exploded. Isn't it kind of too late to get in on this? Well, last year they only brought in $300 million in sales. And that might seem like that's pretty good. But when you realize that it's less than 1% of the addressable market, then you realize that this is only the tip of the iceberg. And if Asana continues to do what they have been doing over the last few years, this company is going to blow up. Now, we do have to talk about their valuation. It's a little bit pricey. So some of y'all are going to be turned away from this stock just because the valuation is at 60 times their sales. But in my personal opinion, guys, I think it's worth it. I think that this company will be providing solutions for at least the next decade. So I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking in 10 years, we're going to look back and say, man, this was a steal. And so I'm buying it today. I'm buying some Asana today, guys. Of course, I'm not recommending anybody buy anything on this channel, guys, because I'm not a licensed, like, what do you call it? Person of money. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, okay? But I'm buying it. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm buying some Asana today. Also, if you've made it this far in the video, I want to say we're doing a giveaway. And by the way, thank you. Thank you guys for watching this far into the video. Y'all are the real MVPs. Giveaway. Giving away $50 to a random subscriber. To enter in on the giveaway, like the video, comment on the video. Just make sure you're subscribed as soon as we hit 250. Now, right now, looking at my channel while I'm recording this, we're at 239 subscribers. 11 more subs, we're doing the giveaway. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all have an awesome week. Remember, dream big, and I'll see you next time.